again good afternoon students. See, already I told you the detailed procedure. Okay, just I am showing a demonstration, right, for titration. See, you have to take a burette, right? First clean it with the rinse it with water, clean with water, then fill up the burette up to, see, like this one bottle B, potassium permanganate solution up to 0.1, up to the 0.1, right, like this. Once when you make it to 0 mark, right, clamp it to burette stand. Okay, clamp it to burette stand. Okay, take the conical flask, right, and see, instead of pipette, now this time what you will take, this is measuring cylinder. This what you are taking, students, ferrous ammonium sulfate solution, FAS, right, FAS solution. Add to the conical flask 10 ml, which is clean conical flask. To this you have to add dilute sulfuric acid 1 test tube or half test tube, which I already told you. Procedure will be given, don't worry. Read that carefully and add 1 test tube full of what? Dilute sulfuric acid. Bottle number 1, which is in the front of rack. Okay, in front of the rack. When you add this, right, now do the titrations. It's already clamped into the burette stand. Okay, very carefully. See, handling of apparatus is also important. Use your right hand to just handle the conical flask. Use your left hand to release the Release the solution from the burette. This is actually technique, right? And keep the conical flask like this and slowly release. See, with the left hand only. This is the technique, right? Do unless and until colorless just changes to pale pink with like this vigorous shaking. This is very, very important. Don't lose at the middle. Continuously to do unless and until you get the what permanent pale pink color. Just see, I am showing you. Once you become this point, see, this is the end. Stop reading, okay, stop releasing the solution and record the reading in the tabular column. So this is very simple, we will do it. Like this, how many? Minimum 2, maximum 3 readings have to do and record in the tabular column and do the calculation accordingly. So very simple, right? This is regarding what? Titration. The burette, KMnO4, okay, measuring jar, FAS, transferred to conical flask and 1 test tube, FAS. Here potassium permanganate itself acts as sulfate. So handling of apparatus is also important. That's why I told you for method, see, performance of the experiment they will see all this. 3 marks, 3 marks accuracy reading, 1 marks recording tabular column, reading in the tabular column, 1 marks for writing formula, substitution and calculation carries 2 marks including what? Including that is all units. Okay, right. So that's about the titration, right. So you will do is without any fear, that is easy. But now I will tell you salt analysis, how to by heart the chart, that is important. Without seeing the chart, you have to do your experiments. Okay. Once this is over, calculation over, take the sign from the examiner and just accordingly go forward. right? Okay. And then now I will tell you very importantly what that is salt analysis. Okay, salt analysis. That is it. How to use the chart. So here also students once again salt analysis. Inorganic semi-micro qualitative analysis. You have to take very small quantity of salt, not a lump sum amount. Right? Okay. First thing, this inorganic semi-micro qualitative analysis of salt containing one acid radical and one basic radical. It consists of 3 parts. First, preliminary tests. What is first? Preliminary tests. Okay, initial test. Second, detection of acid radical. Okay, third, detection of basic radical. Okay, these are the 3 steps, and finally last the results. Okay. See, but without using chart, that is most important. So don't lose the confidence. I will be here to help you, right? Just how to remember chart, just I will give you, it's very easy. Just observe. The first preliminary test, right, carries 1 marks. Then detection of acid radical, that is carries 4 marks, right? And remaining, the detection of basic radical and writing result that carries another 5 marks. Okay, each step I will tell. And here students have to take compulsorily 3 signs. First, when you start analysis, we have to report solubility. Take the sign from the examiner. Then, secondly, detection of acid radical. Okay, to which group acid radicals belong to? You have to do the test. Come along with the test tube holder compulsorily. Test tube holder. Show to the examiner, and your method is like this. If suppose if a table number is 6, the table number 6 reporting first group. Okay, then if sir says, okay, proceed means it is right. Repeat means you have to, it is wrong. Okay, don't just do any mistakes. Don't be under tension. Do it once again, you will get it. Okay? Okay. Then see. Detection of one acid radical, that you have to take the one sign. Then conformity test, compulsory have to take the sign and then write in the answer sheet. Because you are given only one answer sheet, no additional will be given. Please remember. Okay? Just I will tell you one by what should be done in the preliminary test. Very simple. You will make the first 3 columns, very simple students. Test. Okay? Observation. Okay, then inference. Test, observation and inference. What should be done? First say physical state and color. Okay, first what is it? Physical state and color. See here, if it is a colorless, white crystalline solid, the observation, white crystalline solid. If you are on touching physically, they are in the form of crystal, the white crystalline solids. In the inference, what do you write? Salts of, okay, that is calcium, zinc, of, ions containing sulfate, nitrates, maybe present. This is your inference. Okay, white crystalline already good. Because it's solid and white crystalline. No sir, if it is white amorphous, another white amorphous. White amorphous solid. If it is white amorphous solid, students, it is a salts of. Okay, salts of carbonate CO3 maybe. And for your undergraduate level, there are no colored salt, only one colored salt is given, that is if it is pale pink color, pale pink solid. Okay, then it is definitely Mn2 plus. These are preliminary tests. Only 3 chances, right? White crystalline, white amorphous, and only one pale pink color. Then what will you find next? Solubility. Okay, salt plus water in the test one. Soluble. If they are crystalline, definitely they are water soluble. If they are water soluble, remember same observation. Salt. Okay, calcium, zinc, iron. Ions like sulfate, nitrate, carbonate maybe. Okay, what are the insoluble, but soluble in dilute. Insoluble in water, so soluble in dilute means here salts are same observation. Salts are carbonates. Maybe overhead. This is the first initial. And your solubility will help you to prepare for the original solution for detection of basic chemicals. Okay? See, if you write this much, see, not both you will get anyone, either white crystalline or white amorphous or else. If it is a crystalline, soluble in water. Okay? If it is amorphous, then insoluble. This if it is a pale pink, so this carries what? Preliminary test carries only 1 mark. Okay, compulsory to write, compulsory. But once this preliminary test is over, next is what? Detection of what? Detection of acid radicals. Detection of what? Acid radicals. See, basically students, to follow the chart for all the charts, see, first you have to categorize, you already know, mnemonic qualitative analysis. Acid radicals are classified into 3 groups. Okay, please remember. Group 1. Remember, Group 1 related is what? Salt plus dilute distancing. H2SO4, dilute distancing. Okay, dilute SO4. What is the observation? Brisk effervescence. Brisk effervescence of CO2. Okay, what is the inference? CO3 2 minus is first group acid radical. Okay, first group acid radical. Okay, acid radical carbonate CO3 2 minus is present. See, so to the salt, if you add, see, this is group 1. Okay, this is what test. This is observation point. Okay, and this is inference. Right? The dry test, if you add direct sulfuric acid, if you get, this is brisk effervescence. Okay, most of the good one there, that is due to liberation of carbon dioxide. First group, definitely acid radical carbonate is present. If you get here, stop, don't go for further. Then do CP. In the group C, in the test column CP for carbonate, CO3 2. What it is? Lime water test. Once again, salt plus dilute H2SO4. With the same you will add salt and you will add dilute sulfuric acid. Because first we will season. Once again add salt, add some amount of dilute H2SO4, you will get once again brisk effervescence. Okay, brisk effervescence. That pass CO2, okay, into lime, sorry, pass carbon dioxide to a lime water. Test tube containing lime water. Then what is the observation? Lime water turns to green, right? Lime water turns milk. Then water turns milk. Then in the reference what you write? Carbonate is present and unformed. Oh. If you get in the first group only, you are busy. Like this one. Representation is very important. See, for detection of the group you will get 1 marks. Exact radical 1 marks. And conformative test carries 2 marks. Like this. Okay? 1 marks already you got there in preliminary test. Second, okay, exact group detection of acid radical and conformative test for acid radical carries 2 marks. Like this first half, 1 plus 4, 1. Okay, this is what I am telling you. Suppose sir we not got brisk efflorescence. And what is the right here? No brisk efflorescence. No brisk efflorescence of CO2. What do you write here? First group acid radical absent. Then if it is absent, don't do this. See, if you get then only do. Otherwise, clear? Got my point? Don't really brisk efflorescence. Andre CET ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ no brisk efflorescence of carbon dioxide. First group acid radical carbonate is absent ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಈ ರೀತಿನೇ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Because absence of previous group also carries 1 marks. Please remember. Directly ಯಾವ ಬರೀ present ಇದಿದಲ್ಲ. Absent of group also you have to write compulsorily because it carries 1 marks. Right. ನೋಡಿ this is first. Once this is over, no brisk efflorescence. Then you want to sir, don't worry. Take another fresh test tube, dry test tube. Okay, this is group 1. Dry test tube. The dry test tube take the salt. Okay. The dry test tube you take salt. Now group 2 it is salt plus see once again concentrated sulfuric acid. This is the main unit. Here you will have 3 chances. Colorless gas having pungent odor, giving dense white fumes with a glass rod dipped in ammonia. Okay, what is present? Cl, second group radical. Difference ಬರ್ತೀರಾ? Second group radical. Okay, that is what Cl minus is present. ಯಾವಾಗ colorless gas having pungent odor giving dense white fumes with the glass rod dipped in ammonia or ammonium nitrate. This is the first one. Second observation, reddish brown fumes. Okay, reddish brown fumes. Okay, then it is a bromide. Br minus is present in the volume. No doubt. Okay, illa sir. Only 2 chances. Not in cold condition, if you get reddish brown fumes, then it is bromide. Not in third observation, no colorless gas and no reddish brown fumes in the cold condition. Then don't waste that time. Third observation. Add copper turnings. Add copper turnings and heat. After heating, third observation, after heating, if you get a reddish brown fumes, okay, reddish brown fumes after heating, after what? Heating. After heating. And solution turns to bluish green residue. Solution turns to bluish, BLUISH bluish green PPT. Then it is residue. Then it is what? Nitrate. NO3 minus is. Okay. So like this thing. These are the three applications. We will get only one, not all. This is I am telling you common chart. If it is colorless, we are having pungent odor, but it can't smell. Can't medicine के तरह बनता है. Okay, that is chloride is odor. If it is reddish brown fumes without heating, then it is bromide. No, reddish brown fumes you are getting after adding copper tailings and heating, and finally solution turns to bluish green residue. Then it is a night. We get this one, do CT colors. You get this one, do CT colors. Or you don't get here, right here. No fumes in cold condition. So, chloride, bromide oxide. Then if you get here, then do nitrate. Nitrate is present. Second group radical, nitrate is present, and do CT for nitrate. Even if you don't get here, don't worry. No fumes even now heating in the observation. You notice right? Second group acid radicals are absent. What are those? Chloride, bromide, nitrate. All are absent. Don't do. Then in the inferential modulate, therefore third group acid radical sulfate is present. Compulsory sulfate is present. Because in third group we have only one line. Very easy. Right? This is reduction. Then see here, just I will tell you CTs. For chloride and bromide, you will do what? Silver nitrate test. Very simple. Silver nitrate test. What is the silver nitrate test? You take a test tube, you will add a salt solution, salt plus water is salt solution, and you will add just 1 to 2 drops silver nitrate. You get white candy precipitate, easily soluble in ammonia. Oh, chloride is done. No sir, we are getting pale yellow PPT of AgBr, silver bromide, result in excess ammonia. Then bromide is done. Only one can see silver nitrate. Okay, simple. No sir, you are not getting this good. Then for nitrate you will perform a brown ring test. Simple. CT for nitrate radical is brown ring test. In the brown ring test, what you will do, students? See, very simple. Take a test tube, salt plus solution in one test tube. Another test tube, freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution you have to prepare. Right? Okay. Then add that freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution to test tube containing salt plus water. Shake it well. And hold the test tube in a vertical manner like this. Slowly by the sides of test tube add concentrated sulfuric acid by the sides of test tube. Okay, without shaking. Right? Then slowly make it to slanting vertical to directly right hand. Then you will find a fine brown ring at the junction of two lines due to formation of what? Nitrosoferrous sulfate. Nitrate is present and current. That is CT. Right? So please remember, for carbonate it is lime water test. For chloride, silver nitrate test. Bromide also silver nitrate test. And for nitrate it is brown ring test. Like this, one CT have to one and do it and accordingly right. Compulsory, right? No sir, we are not getting, no worry, just write in the observation. No fumes even are heating. Second group for acid radical, chloride, bromide, nitrate absent. Therefore, third group acid radical, sulfate is present. Over. That is the third group for acid radical. Okay? Very simple. Now we will go for what? If all these are absent, don't worry, don't take tension. Be tension free first. Okay? Be tension. Because in examination, under exam phobia, you will lose the confidence. That you don't know. Right? Okay. Then see, third group for what I told you, sulfate is present. What is that one? For group third, you know, salt solution. Direct spot testing. Salt solution. Salt solution plus, what will add? 1 or 2 drops, 1 to 2 drops of barium chloride, BaCl2 solution. Barium chloride solution. What will get your observation? White PPT. White PPT of what? BaSO4. Insoluble in Direct. Then conformation. SO4 2 analysis. Present and conform. Over and down. Okay. There is no another. Don't do another any test. This much itself the spot test for third. Like this, you have to perform first step. First group carbonate, second group chloride, bromide, nitrate, third group like this. So 1 marks for preliminary test, 1 marks for correct group detection, 1 mark for exact radical identification, 2 marks for C. Only one CT you have to do, not others. Okay. So 1 plus 4 total 5. First half is completed. Detection of preliminary test over and then detection of acid radical. Once this is over, the students next what you have to do is go for basic radical detection. Before classifying, we are classifying basic radical into 6 groups based on solubility. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, right? But before that, compulsorily you have to test for zero group radical. What is that zero group radical? It is ammonium radical, NH4 plus, right? Without doing this, don't go further place, right? You have to test first zero group. If you get here, you are very lucky, no need to go for all other 6 groups. That's what I am telling you. It is also very simple test, students. Zero group radical, what you will do? In zero group radical, very simple. Just have to remember this simple procedure. What is that simple procedure? Zero group radical. You will consider 3 columns, right? In zero group radical, what you will do is, okay, once again salt. To the salt directly add sodium hydroxide 1 or 2 ml. Okay, boil. We get the smell of ammonia. Okay, turning the red risk paper to blue. Okay, then ammonium NH4 plus is present. Without any doubt, we have to write that. Then if it is getting a smell of ammonia here only, or it is giving dense white fumes with a glass rod dipped in HCl also, right? Then it is ammonia. Okay, giving just a right here, dense white fumes, dipped in concentrated HCl. Okay. Then CVT. What is the CVT? Very simple. You know already what it is. Nessler's reagent. Nessler's reagent test is the confirmatory test for ammonia. See, it is very simple. Once again, salt solution, right? Salt solution. Salt solution is salt plus water. Plus what will add here? Nessler's reagent. See, it is formed by reaction of potassium iodide and mercuric iodide and potassium. K2HDI4 is the actually composition, right? Nessler agent of what you will get? Reddish brown. Okay, reddish brown PPT of what? Miller's base. So NH4 plus is conform over and down. CT group detection carries 1 marks, and once again 2 marks for 3. And on 1 marks here in detection of basic radical, absence of previous groups, right? So if you get in the first year only, zero group carries 1 marks, exact detection 1 marks, and 3 marks will be given here CT. This is the exception because you will get in first group. There is no other absence of groups. Okay. Now coming to next step. See, once this is over, no sir, we are not getting after adding sodium hydroxide smell of ammonia. Don't worry. Right here, no smell of ammonia. Ammonia is absent. That means your zero group radical is absent. Okay. Then go for next one, first to 6th. This you have to do first only compulsory. Check here. If you are getting here, you are very lucky. If you're not getting, then do the original solution. Okay? But then next what you will do? Original solution. Preparation of original solution. This original solution, students, will prepare on what? Solubility. If the salt is crystalline, prepare original solution by dissolving in what? Water. Make one test tube. If your salt is amorphous, prepare the solution in where? Dilute HCl, because amorphous salts are water inside. Make one full test tube, keep it aside and use for what detection of next 6 groups, because we are classifying all the basic group cations, are these positive radicals or basic radicals into 6 groups. Group 1 to group 6 after 0. Okay. Now see, I will tell you this one by. First I will tell you all the ingredients. Then students will go for the reduction, right? As well as CT sign for analysis. Once again, 3 columns: test, right? Observation, right? Okay, and inference. So please students, here before see, once the name is absent, you have to write one sentence. Preparation of original solution. Heading: original solution is prepared in dissolving salt in water if it is crystalline. If it is amorphous, it is prepared by dissolving in dilute HCl. 1 more. Then first group C, group 1. In group 1, generally, see, because we are classifying them into group. In group 1, see, testing. Original solution plus dilute HCl. You won't get here, no PPT. First group, cations, right lines. First and second will be original. Then group 2, original solution, dilute HCl. Don't see, throw this solution, don't waste. Pass H2S gas or water, whatever available in the lab. Here also no PPT. Second group cations also. Oh, because for undergraduate level you are not given color science. Okay, that's right. The main analysis start now. Group 3. Here original solution plus ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide. This ammonium hydroxide add excess. We add 1 ml ammonium chloride and add 1.5 to 2 ml to maintain basic. Here we have one chance. If we got white gelatinous PPT, okay, then what is the inference? Third group. Okay, basic radical EL3 is present. Then go for group analysis. We get here, go for group analysis of third. No sir, we are not getting. Don't worry. Why don't you write here? No white gelatinous PPT. Third group acid basic radical EL3 plus is absent. If it is absent, then only go for fourth group. Otherwise, if you got here, then do the third group analysis with CT. Simple. Right? What is the CT for aluminium? Very simple. Just I'll write it. Conformative test. See, third group analysis. It will be there in the chat. See, analysis means nothing but CT only. That's it. Okay. Only one test is there. Original solution plus NaOH. What will you get? Once again, white gelatinous film, right? Which will dissolve in excess sodium hydroxide and reappears on volume with the solid ammonium chloride. There you have to write observation. Then what is the inference? Aluminium is confirmed. Oh, this is the only one. See. अगर ये थर्ड ग्रुप आपको रहा तो, नहीं तो नो वाइट पीपीटी, थर्ड ग्रुप एसिड एंड सॉरी बेसिक रेडिकल एल्यूमिनियम इज आर्सेनाइड. देन गो फॉर ग्रुप ओरिजिनल सॉल्यूशन प्लस अमोनियम क्लोराइड प्लस अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड एक्सेस, इसके साथ H2S is a main precipitating. Here you will have two chances. One, we got white PPT. White PPT is NNS. We get pale pink PPT or off color PPT or flesh color PPT. It is manganese. Okay. Then let's see. Here also fourth group basic radical. Okay, like Zn or Zn2 plus or Zn2 plus R, but you get any only one. Okay, if you get white PPT, it is C. If you get the pale color PPT, it is N. Accordingly, do the C. Just I tell you all. For zinc also, original solution plus NaOH. What are these? These are C's. Conformity test. Group analysis you do. Fourth group analysis. The fourth group analysis you will do. If you get the white PPT, do CT for zinc. If you get white pale pink color, no need to do this. You have to do for metals. But both are having same reagent. Original solution, sodium hydroxide. For zinc, what you get? First white PPT. Soluble in excess, sodium hydroxide. Oh. You get manganese, same that also. For manganese also, original solution plus NaOH. First what you get? White PPT. That white PPT slowly gets changes to brown color. White PPT is due to manganese hydroxide. Right? But here, not that. Here it is zinc hydroxide. Soluble in excess sodium hydroxide from sodium zinc. Here turns to brown color due to MnO2. Like these are the CT. If you get white PPT, do for zinc. If you get pale pink color PPT, do for manganese. But both are having same reagent, NaOH solution called CT. That is this fourth group analysis. You will get only one, not all the both of them. This is commonly I am telling you. Okay. No sir, we are not getting here white. They are pale pink color PPT. No, then you write here. No PPT. Fourth group basic radical manganese and zinc and iron are absent. Then go for okay. So now I will tell you here the above, because below you have to get it. So group for group by original solution, you have to take fresh in a test tube. Okay, you have to throw that on. Plus ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide excess plus ammonium so again here we have three chances. What is the observation? In the observation what we get? White crystalline PPT. Okay. See, either calcium, barium or strontium or argon. Okay. But see, once when you go here in the fifth group, we cannot easily, all are having same color, white group. We cannot easily differentiate like zinc white and pale pink manganese. So in the fifth group analysis, first what you have to do is to distinguish calcium and barium. You have to do this CT. What is that? Original solution plus dilute H2SO4. If you do this, what will you get? If you get white PPT, अगर आपको white PPT बोला तो आया तो क्या कहना? बेरियम. No PPT आया तो क्या रहना? कैल्शियम. इधर एक easily distinguish. Then do CT for barium. If you get white PPT, do CT for barium. No sir, means you get no PPT means don't worry, do CT for calcium. Okay, what is the CT for barium? Original solution plus potassium chromate, K2CrO4. Yellow crystalline PPT of barium chromate, barium compound, O. Followed by flame test, support the flame test. What is the right? It gives what? Apple green color with the flame test. You have to write compulsory the image. Okay? If examiner asks, show it, otherwise don't write. No sir, if it is calcium, it's same. What is the another one? CT. Original solution plus ammonium oxalate, main reagent. White PPT of calcium oxide, calcium compound. Flame test, brick red color with the flame test. Oh. No sir, we are not getting white PPT or any in CT with that. Last we have to go for strontium. Strontium also there is separate test. Original solution plus ammonium sulfate. We will get a white PPT of strontium sulfate. Strontium is coming. Like this, you have to distinguish in the fifth group, very important. Calcium barium by using dilute sulfuric acid. PPT barium, no PPT calcium. In CT you won't get all positive, then do strontium, otherwise not necessary. So strontium salt will be generally solubility is very hard, they won't give you. So prepare for calcium and barium. Okay. The strontium also flame test is crimson red. They impart crimson red color to the flame test. No sir, we are not getting here also. Don't worry, right here. No white crystalline PPT. Fifth group cations, calcium, barium, strontium, absent. Sir, कोई भी नहीं आया. Don't lose confidence. Sixth group guarantee आ जाएगा. Right? If you are getting a sixth group, you will have more time. You should be more patient. Don't lose the patience. Right? If you are lucky, you will get in zero group. Otherwise, you will get in third. Or third, fourth. Actually, see, basic radicals start from where? Here. There. Okay. What is the third, fourth, fifth, maximum sixth? Or else, if you are lucky, you will get in zero. But not first and second. But absence of previous group, you have to write. It carries 1 marks. Exact group detection, 1 marks. Exact radical detection, 1 marks. So it's conformity test 2 marks. Absence of previous group 1 marks. Okay. The last is sixth group. What is the sixth group? Sixth group also just write here only because space is not there. Sixth group, original solution plus ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide excess, always excess, plus disodium hydrogen phosphate, Na2H. What it is? Disodium hydrogen phosphate. Okay. Then get here white crystalline PPT. White crystalline PPT of magnesium hypophosphate. Here only one radical. What it is? Magnesium is present and confirmed. Spot test it is. Present and confirmed. Don't do any other CT separately for it. It's itself with a spot test for magnesium. All the groups are absent. Right? Like this, we will systematically classify basic group cations into 6 groups. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. First group reagent is dilute acid. Second group reagent dilute acid plus H2S. Third group ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide excess. Fourth group to the ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide add H2S, that will become fourth. Don't waste this. If you don't get here, then wash it. Then what is the solution? Pressed ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide excess, and disodium hydrogen phosphate. Sorry, this fifth group here, ammonium hydroxide and ammonium carbonate. Not 6. Okay, this is fifth. First you have to do this, right? Then if you won't get here, then last is 6. Got it? And for each and every one CT you have to buy. Once again I will tell you, start from third unit. For aluminium, OH plus element same way. White gelatinous PPT, soluble in excess ammonia. And PPT, pre-appearance on boiling with ammonium chloride. If it is in same original solution, sodium hydroxide. White PPT easily soluble in excess elements. Gen color. Then manganese, original solution plus sodium hydroxide. First white PPT turns to brown on exposure to air. Manganese color. Both is here. All only one thing. Only observation. inference you have to write. Okay. Then fifth group, same. First OS plus dilute HC, dilute H2SO. If white PPT, barium. No PPT, calcium. Do CT for barium calcium sulfate. Okay. आप इसको आपको पॉजिटिव आता है वही करना. ಯಾವುದು ನಿಮಗೆ पॉजिटिव ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಷ್ಟೇ CT ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. white PPT मतलब barium. Original solution plus potassium bromide. ಇದು main CT. What is it? Yellow crystalline PPT of barium chloride. Barium color. Supported by what? Spot ಯಾವುದು? Flame test. Apple green color. ಬರಿ. Next is the calcium. ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು reagent ಏನು? CT. Original solution plus ammonium oxalate. Add it. You will get white PPT of calcium. Calcium compound. Add flame test. Brick red color. If you won't get there in CT also, then you have to do strontium. Otherwise, for strontium, remember only one CT, original solution plus ammonium sulfate. White PPT of strontium sulfate, and it gives crimson red color with the flame test. Okay. So all these are options. Lastly, original solution plus ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide plus disodium hydrogen phosphate. Here we get white crystalline PPT of magnesium hypophosphate. Magnesium is present and coming. Oh, then you have to write lastly result. That is important. Suppose assume that you have got calcium carbonate. Suppose you have salt is calcium. The result what you will write, students? The result salt contains what? Acid radical. What is acid radical? Here carbon. CO3. Basic radical. What is the basic radical? That is calcium. Ca. Therefore, what is the salt? Therefore, salt is Ca. Like this, you have to write the result. Normally, you will get simple salt like calcium carbonate, CaCO3, aluminum sulfate, and supporting rice, ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, ammonium carbonate, NH4 twice, CO. Because this time, because of COVID, you already know, right? Only some salts are done, those only will be given. So don't lose first confidence. So that's why I say I told you very clearly, see, without using the chart. Like this, you have to become perfect. Make a one list. One detection, one CT. One detection, one CT. Remember. So like this is the completion of what? Basic group detection. So like this, without chart you have to come and do perfectly and complete your titration in 40 minutes, 1 hour, that is what? Salt analysis. And come for by one, ask you the 4 questions, tell the questions and take out your journal and go home. Okay? So 10 marks for titration, 10 marks for salt analysis, 10 plus 10, 20. 6 marks, evaluate certified practical journal, 26. Plus Viva, 4 marks, 26 plus 4, 30. Which should be completed in how many hours? 2 hours only. That's why I am telling, first half you complete titration in 30 to 40 minutes, then go for salt analysis. Clear? See, as possible, see, I try to tell you in detail. Okay? Use this instructions, make maximum use and come up with a positive attitude. Definitely will score easily out of marks, 30 out of 30. Okay, but you have to perform the experiment nicely. And if you perform experiment and you don't write in the answer sheet, that is also important. Representation is important. What you have done, each one, okay, report to the examiner, write it correctly. Right, students? So, I will stop my instructions and I wish you very good luck for your annual practical examination. So please give up exam phobia, be free and come. You are doing like a regular practical. Okay, then only definitely you will do the examination well and come up with the flying color and you will score 30 out of 30 guaranteed. Right? Oh, thank you students and thank you.